Hello, good evening.
Teacher. Yes, good evening. My
How
name is
are you today?
Cynthia. I think that's I a little bit tired because I had just come from home from my work maybe 1 hour ago. So I think that's just a little tired. Yes.
Oh,
Where do you come from, teacher?
I'm sorry, what was your question?
Where do you come from?
I am from America. I am
Yes.
from Alaska. It's a state of the
Yeah.
United States.
Yes. Yes, Alaska is in the north of America,
Yes,
right, teacher?
correct. It's
Yeah.
United States, Canada, and then Alaska. But Alaska it's also a state from the United States.
Yes, I think that state is very cold.
Yes, it's very cold during winter, but here we
Yeah.
have the four seasons.
Yes. So in summer this season. This summer,
No, right
this season
now,
is summer.
right now, winter is about to end, and we are starting springtime.
Yes, springtime.
Yes.
I think that's the best time in a year, right?
No, actually, it's summer
Yeah.
because
Why? Why?
because it's warm. It's not that cold. Because even in springtime, it's a little bit cold.
Wow, I see.
Yeah, we are close to the North Pole, so it's very cold in here.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so
This is my first time to study with a native teacher. Before I learned with a Philippine teacher. Yes, I think a little difference to me.
it's different to you. The accent is different to you.
No, I think that just about. I think that's just about yes, maybe yes, because my previous teacher is Philippine, so the accent there's a different in actions between you and her.
Yes, the accent can be different from Americans to Philippines.
Yes, that's right, teacher. And
Okay.
my previous teacher, she talkative. She talk very long, but I like it. I like it. I like talkative.
You like to talk.
Yes.
I like to talk too, but I like you to talk more.
Yes, teacher. Of course, maybe when we have a lot of lesson to each other. I think that when we get more familiar to each other, I think that we talk a lot.
Yes, actually in my first class, I like to get to know you a
Yes,
little bit. I also like you to know me a little bit so you can know about me. And then
yes,
we can start with the
yes,
classes. But if someday you feel like you want to talk or you want to learn about something else, we can totally skip the class, the grammar and the vocabulary, and you can talk to me about what you feel like you want. My name is Maria. I lived in
sorry,
Alaska. Maria.
Maria.
Yes,
How can you spell it, teacher?
right here. Maria.
Maria. Yeah, that's a this is a very popular name.
Yes, it's very popular. Well, my name is Maria. I am 32 years old.
32.
Yes. And I have a baby. My daughter,
Yes.
I have a daughter, a baby. She is 9 months old.
Wow, she's still little, very little.
Yes, she's very little. Um, I speak I speak English and I also speak
French,
Spanish.
Spanish,
Yes, Spanish.
Spanish. Yes, Spanish,
Yes, I teach
Spanish,
both English to foreign people and
and
I
Spanish.
teach Spanish to Americans.
Yes,
Um, what else? Okay, I've been working as an online teacher for almost 2 years now.
yes,
I decided to work from home when I got my baby because I wanted to stay
yes,
at home with her and take care of her.
yeah. That's wonderful.
Yes, I've been working in schools in different countries teaching English. I've also worked with teenagers. Right now, I think I have almost 18, 18 students from Vietnam.
Wow, this I think that's a lot.
Yes, my youngest
18
student,
students. That means you have, yeah.
I
That
work
means you
full
have
time.
18 classes.
No, I have almost 40 classes a week.
Yes, 4 class a week.
40.
40 classes a week. A lot. A big
Yes.
number of teacher.
Yes,
How,
because
how
I'm
can you
teaching
teach?
full time. For example, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about my daily routine. I wake up at
Yes.
4 a.m. 4 a.m. and my first
For,
class starts at
yes.
5 a.m. and I finish at
Yeah.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yes,
From 4, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m.
correct. And then
5 hours.
in the afternoon, I teach from 30 to
30.
7:30. No, to 8:30. 8:30.
8:30.
Yes.
8:30.
Sometimes there are two times a week that I finish at 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Yes. Two times a
Yes.
week I finish at 10 p.m. And I work from Monday to
Yes.
Friday, but I have a few classes over the weekend.
Yes, teacher.
And yeah, that's pretty much what I do. And my youngest student is 6 years old,
Yes.
and
Years
my
old.
my oldest student is 60 years old.
Wow. Very old. Very old.
He lives
Yeah.
in, yeah.
But still,
I have students from Ho Chi Minh City, Da Nang, Hanoi, the countryside, from different places. So I get to know a little bit about all of them.
yeah.
Yeah. So
So
that's, yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you continue, please.
Oh no, and that's pretty much what I do, and and that's my daily routine. So
Yes, I think that with your routine, you work a lot a day.
I do, but I have the rest of the day and the afternoon. I have it off, so I can do a lot of things during
Uh-huh.
the day.
Yes. So what time is it now at at your side?
It's 8:17 a.m.
8:17 a.m.
Yes. And
Yeah.
after you, I have another student.
Yes.
Yes, and I
Mm,
teach him from Monday to Friday.
from Monday to Friday. And sorry, teacher, let me check again about my schedule a week. Do the English center announce you that I learn from Tuesday to Monday, Tuesday to Sunday.
Yes, Tuesday to Sunday. Only Monday off, right?
Yes, that's right. The same time at the same time.
Yes, correct.
Yes, teacher. So I think that's a lot, right?
No, actually, it's okay,
Yes, teacher.
but
I hope so. I hope you will be fine with it, with
oh,
my
there's
with
no
me.
problem
And
for me.
yes,
It's
that's good to hear
okay.
that. Yes,
Okay, now I would like you to tell me a little bit about you. What,
yes.
where,
My
where in Vietnam do you live? How old are you? A little bit about your family, if you have any hobbies.
yes,
Where do
a
you?
lot of hobbies.
Okay, so let's get started. Um,
Yeah,
please introduce yourself so I can get to know you.
yeah. My name's Kiều. I'm now I'm 38 years old.
Oh, we're almost the
Yes.
same age.
Yeah, not almost because maybe you are 6 years younger than me.
Oh, but in America, we say that we are almost the same year, the same age.
uh, yeah, and I have two children, two sons.
Does huh?
The eldest, yes, the eldest is 9 years old, and the youngest is 4 years old.
Oh, he's still a
I live,
baby.
yeah, yes, I live in Ho Chi Minh City, and every day from Monday to Friday, I come to work. I start to work from 8 a.m. to around 19 p.m.
9
7
p.m.
p.m.
Oh, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Yes, and yeah, I come back home after I finish my work. I come back home and I have a dinner with my family. Yeah, and I have a rest before start your English class.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but yeah, I have a 2 day off at the weekend on
You have the
Saturday and
weekends
Sunday.
off.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
um, Before I work for a local company, so I didn't want to improve my English, but now after transferring to foreign company, I want to speak English more fluently, and I want to be very mature in English, so that I can argue, I can explain my idea in the
Mm-hmm.
meeting at my company, because my company is a Malaysian company,
Mm-hmm.
and people in the company has to speak to use English in writing and in speaking every day. So we use English a lot But I think that because it's the beginning for a foreign for a foreign environment. So I want to improve my English as fast as possible.
Oh, yes, of course, I understand. But you are really good.
Yes, I think that's I still not not good enough because my job demand a lot of I think that demand a high level of English.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
So you would like to, because the material that I got, it's like everyday expressions, like everyday conversations. But I think we can also have uh, like business
this
classes, you know?
uh, yes, I see. Yeah, the first material I learned with my Philippine teacher is business
Okay.
material, and after that we changed to everyday conversation to communication. And I feel that I prefer the conversation, everyday conversation, then business material because I think that mm, um, I use a lot of business
Mm-hmm.
words, business expression in my work already, and now I want to focus more on the daily conversation.
Okay. Okay. Very good. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Um, okay. Okay, so we can start. If there's
Yes,
something else that you would like to tell me, of course you can tell me. We are going to see each other every day, only Mondays off.
yes, teacher.
May I ask why Mondays? What do you have on Mondays?
Because English Center they told me that they cannot arrange a teacher to teach me on days on evening during the week. So I need to, and they said me that the maximum is about maximum is 6 days a week, evening a week only. So I have a need to choose one day off, and
Ah, okay.
I choose Monday.
You
Yes,
chose Mondays. Oh, I didn't know that.
yes. And now I feel that's reasonable because I think that's because Monday I'm very busy to start at the beginning of a week. I feel that I'm very busy and very tired after 2 days off at the weekend. So I think that is really reasonable for me to have to to don't have class
Yeah,
on
makes
Monday
sense.
evening.
Yeah, makes sense. Um,
Yes, teacher.
now that I remember, um, something about me is that I am Catholic here. My
Yes, teacher. Catholic. Catholic.
Catholic.
I think Catholic. Catholic. Yes.
Yes, Eric. Catholic.
So, so you want to go to the church every Sunday morning,
Oh
right?
no no, that's okay because I can go in the evening. That's no problem. What has happened is that next week it's Holy Week.
Yes.
For do you know about that? Are you?
Holy Week.
Yes, you're not familiar with that?
Not
Okay.
familiar.
For Catholics, once a year we celebrate Holy Week.
Holy Week.
Yes, in this
Yeah.
week we celebrate uh,
Celebrate.
Jesus. When Jesus
Yes.
was crucified and they died on a Friday, and he came back to life on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Really.
for Catholics, most of them they have the entire week off. They don't work. For respect,
Yes.
they don't work. But the only day that I do not work for respect is Friday.
For is Friday. Yes.
So I will ask to be off, I think is Friday the 30th, March 30th. It's
30.
Friday. Yes. That
Friday. Friday morning at your time. That means I think that Friday evening at
yes.
my side.
Yes.
Yes,
If we
teacher.
can, if maybe we can change or reschedule that Monday,
I, okay,
that
teacher.
that
No
I'm sorry, that
problem.
Friday because Jesus Jesus died
Yes.
on a Friday. So we
Yes.
we call it Holy Friday.
Holy Friday. Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting to hear that.
Yes, and it's very important for us.
Yes.
So, yes. So we basically we stay at home. We do not
Mm-hmm.
work. We do not leave the house or anything
Mm-hmm.
out of respect.
Mm-hmm. I see. Yes, I think that's fine to me to change from Friday to Monday evening. No problem, teacher.
Okay, very good. So I will talk to Stella, the contact from
Yes,
BAP, so we can change that Friday to Monday. So we will
yes,
have
teacher.
class. I think I don't know if we can actually. Yes, I think we can. Um, I will talk to her and maybe we can arrange something for that day.
I don't. Yes, you can inform them, but I think that they will not arrange anything because it seemed very it seemed fine to both of us. We can arrange on, so
Okay.
I think it's okay.
Okay, very good. So that
Yes.
for me that will be it. The days. And so we can start. I am going to share my screen with you, also the
Yes, teacher.
sounds, my screen and sounds with you, so we can
Yes,
start. All
teacher.
right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
I think I should share with you my favorite lesson is firstly listening, and after that you can answer the question. I think that is my favorite lesson, teacher.
Oh, you like listening?
Yes, listening, and after that answer the question relating the content of listening, teacher.
Okay, very good. So for this class, we are going to start with traveling. We can talk
Yes,
about travel. That's really
really.
interesting. Do you like traveling?
Yes, of course.
How
I
many
love
countries
to.
have you visited?
I think not a lot because I'm even too I love traveling, but I'm very busy. So
Oh,
I just go some Asian countries only. I dream one day I can come to America. I like America a lot.
yeah, there are a lot of countries in America that you can visit. You can visit Canada, you can visit United States. Central America is beautiful as well.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Now, these are some of the new vocabulary that we are going to review today. Transport, travel items, tourism, amazing journeys. In grammar, we're going to review verb pattern and daily expressions about journeys. For a start, we are going to watch a video. In this video, they talk about different countries. and
Yes, teacher.
interesting facts about these countries. So the idea is that you to list can you hear?
Yes, I can hear
These are
you.
the 10 most visited countries
Okay. So we are going to review 10 of the most visited countries. And also
Yes.
they have interesting facts about these countries. It's a 7
Mm-hmm.
minutes video that you can watch, and after that we are going to talk about it.
Yes,
I will
teacher.
ask you some questions about it, all right?
Yes, teacher.
Awesome. Here we go.
in the world, and some interesting facts about each one. Thailand grew its tourism industry by almost 20% in 2013, jumping ahead of last year's number 10 country, Mexico. Thailand's name in Thai means land of the free, which is true as it's the only country in Southeast Asia never to have been colonized by a European power. The capital, Bangkok, is the most visited city on the planet. It used to be called the Venice of the East, as many buildings were built on stilts to rise above water filled canals, although most are filled today. 1/10 of all animal species on Earth live in Thailand, including the world's smallest mammal, the bumblebee bat, weighing just 2 grams. Russia is home to 25 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. It makes sense there would be a lot given that its land area is bigger than Pluto. Russia's so massive it spans 9 time zones, down from 11 a few years ago. The country's most famous natural attraction is Lake Baikal, the oldest and deepest lake in the world, holding 20% of the world's total unfrozen fresh water. Partially because it's so miserably cold, one of the favorite pastimes is drinking. The Russian government estimated that alcohol abuse prematurely kills 500,000 people a year. The United Kingdom is the ninth largest and third most populated island in the world, behind Indonesia's Java and Japan's Honshu, and almost 75% of the land in the UK is used for farming. The British invented the world's earliest railways. London's River Thames has over 200 bridges and tunnels along its course. Big Ben refers to the bell and not the clock, and in 1945 a flock of birds landed on its minute hand, putting the time back 5 minutes. Speaking of birds, well, flightless birds, there are more chickens living in the UK than people. Germany is Europe's economic powerhouse, exporting $1.5 trillion worth of goods in 2013, second only to China. But it's second to none in its number of zoos, with over 400. The amazing Neuschwanstein Castle seems computer generated and was the inspiration for Disneyland's Sleeping Beauty Castle. More than 61 million people have visited it. Germany's Autobahn is the world's oldest motorway network in the world. And then there's the beer. Munich's 2-week Oktoberfest draws a staggering 6 million visitors each year. Germans recently dropped to third in the world behind the Austrians and Czechs for most beer consumed per capita. Turkey's largest city, Istanbul, is the largest city in Europe, and the only one in the world with a population of more than 1 million people to span 2 continents. It's been the capital city of 3 of the world's great empires, the Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman. And Istanbul will soon be home to the world's largest airport. The model for Santa Claus, St. Nicholas, was born in Turkey. Turkey is the most heavily Muslim country with a secular democracy in the world. The bird does get its name from the country, because the birds were imported to Central Europe through Turkey. We in the West also have the Turks to thank for introducing us to coffee. Italia is home to the greatest number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the world, including the Colosseum, Venice, the Vatican, Florence, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the vineyards of Piedmont, Pompeii, Naples, Sicily, the Italian Alps, the Amalfi Coast, the Italian Riviera, and Lake Como. I could go on all day. All that's pretty amazing when you consider the country is just slightly larger than the US state of Arizona. With the introduction of the tomato from the Americas, pizza, the world's most
Hello,
popular
teacher.
food, was invented
Yes.
in the 1700s.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I still can listen, teacher.
Oh,
Please continue, teacher.
I'm sorry. I thought that you were talking to me.
Yeah,
By the
sometimes the
peasants of
video
Naples.
stops, so I think that it will it stopped. I try to call you to fix it, but after that I see it's okay.
Okay, okay. So Should I continue?
Yes, yes, teacher.
Okay, very good.
China is the world's oldest continuous civilization and actually trails Italy by just 50 to 47 in terms of total World Heritage sites. The Great Wall was built to try and keep out Genghis Khan and his Mongol army, but it didn't work. China's megacity, Shanghai, has the fastest train in the world, hitting 311 miles per hour. Beijing's immense Forbidden City is the world's largest palace, covering more than 170 acres. More than 30 million northern Chinese live in yaodongs, which are house caves that brilliantly use the earth to stay warm during the cold winter and cold during the hot summer. Natural attractions include the epic Huangshan mountain range, which inspired scenes in Avatar, and the larger-than-life Three Gorges area of the Yangtze River, home to the Three Gorges Dam, that produces more electricity than any other power station in the world. Spain is a top holiday destination for Europeans, mainly because it has over 3,000 miles of gorgeous coastline. But Barcelona's beaches didn't exist until the 1992 Olympics allowed Spain to transform the city's industrial coastline into miles of sandy beaches that are now considered some of the best in the world. The Spanish speak the second most spoken language in the world behind Mandarin Chinese. English is third. Another interesting factoid is that Spain didn't fight in the First or Second World Wars. And Madrid is one of those rare big cities that doesn't sit on a major body of water, although its name means the place of many streams. The intricately detailed Alhambra Fortress Palace is the crown jewel of a country that prides itself on architectural beauty. It was constructed during Muslim rule over the Iberian Peninsula in the 9th century. Visitors to the USA spent nearly $140 billion in 2013, more than twice as much as second place Spain hauled in. New York is basically the capital of the world, with over 800 different languages spoken within the city. Out west, LA's Hollywood sign was built in 1923 as a massive advertisement for what was then a brand new real estate development. It used to say Hollywood Land. The US Navy wanted to paint San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge black with yellow stripes for visibility. America's Aviation Safety Agency was created in 1958 as a result of two planes that collided trying to get a better view of the epic Grand Canyon. And the first atom was split in Chicago in 1942, leading to the nuclear age. The most visited country, by far, is France, although there's a lot less of it to visit than when the French Empire covered 8.6% of the world's land area. France is one of the few countries in the world where the number of tourists exceeds its population of 66 million people. Paris's Eiffel Tower has been visited more than 200 million times, making it the most visited paid tourist attraction in the world. It was the world's tallest structure until New York's Chrysler Building was completed in 1930. The world's most visited museum, the Louvre, started out as a fortress, was at one point abandoned, and was even renamed the Musée Napoléon after the egomaniacal French conqueror. Normandy's spectacular Mont Saint-Michel is accessible in low tide, but surrounded by water in high tide. I hope you enjoyed this little tour around the world. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more mini documentaries like this.
Okay.
For the daily conversation.
What did you think about it? Many countries, right?
Yes, many. Yeah, it it's it's hard. It's all about a lot of countries in the world and a
Which
lot of famous places in the world.
which was your favorite country?
I think that my favorite country is Russia, United Kingdom, Germany. Uh, yes, America, United States.
United States. Yeah, that's correct. Why Russia? Why do you enjoy Russia?
Um, I don't hear much about Russia, but upon my knowledge, Russia is a very cold country, and they a very very big country.
Yeah, very
Um,
big. Did you hear that it has 9 time zones?
Sorry, what? Nine what, teacher?
9 time zones here. Nine
Time zone.
time
Nine time.
zones.
Nine time zone. Wow.
It's that
Wow.
it's that big.
Very,
9. Did you
yes.
imagine? It's really big.
Yes, very big. Yeah. How about America? America, how many time zone America have?
That is a good question. Let's find out because I don't know.
Yes,
It's
I think
because
that's
okay, first I okay, here. I'm going to explain you something here.
yeah.
Okay, do you see this
Yes.
image?
Yes.
Okay, all of this is America. All.
Yes.
This is North America. This is
Yeah.
Central America. And this
Yeah.
is South America.
America. Yes.
So, America it's not just the United States. Here,
Mm-hmm.
here is Alaska, where I live. This is Canada. This is the
Mm-hmm.
United States. This is Mexico. This is Central America.
Mm-hmm.
And this is South America. And
Mm-hmm.
this
Yeah.
is Brazil.
Brazil. Yes.
Brazil. So, if you
Brazil.
if you ask how many time zones has America, then I will have to tell you about all of this because all
Yeah.
is America. But
Yeah. It's
if you want to
very
know
big.
how many time zones has the United States, then that is a different
Yeah.
question.
Yes. I think I would like to know about how many time zone does it have in the United States.
Okay, very good. That is here. How many time zones in USA? 4. Oh, 6 time zones.
For
6 time zones.
yes. Yes.
Because they are,
Interesting.
yes, if you can see here, in
Ah.
in the country itself, there is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alaska has
Yeah.
one, and Hawaii has another one.
Yeah. Yeah. Very clear.
Yeah, and Russia has 9.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's pretty big, right?
Yes, that's right.
And they are separated into this Pacific time zone, Mountain time zone, Central time zone, and Eastern time zone.
Mm-hmm. Eastern time zone.
Eastern time zone.
Pacific time zone. Mountain time zone. Central time zone. Eastern time zone. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is just because if we talk about different time zones here, there are a lot. There is Eastern, Central, Pacific. It's a lot.
Yes.
So, so Russia, do you imagine having 9 time zones? That's really big. And do you hear they say something really interesting about Russia and that the mass is as big as Pluto, the planet. Okay, now here is a question for you. If you could travel to 11 countries in 44 days, Which countries would you visit?
Yes, it's an interesting question. Firstly, I will come to America. I will come to United States.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Which state in the United States?
I think that's so far I don't mind which state. I think that's I will I will explore as more state as possible because but I think there's for one state very is very familiar with Vietnamese is California
California.
because
Yeah.
yes, because I heard that a lot of Vietnamese live there. So I think that's I'm interested in
Hmm.
visit come to California
Okay. Yeah, you're right. California.
and New York. New York, yes, the next state in New York because New York is the capital of the United States and it's very I think that's it's very crowded and
Yes.
luxury. There are many luxury story, luxury hotel, and many other famous places in New York.
Yes.
So the next I will visit in the United States in New York.
But New York is not the capital of the United States. The capital of the United States is Washington.
Uh
But
huh.
people say that New York is the capital of the world.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's different. The
Yes.
capital of the United States is Washington.
Yes, it's the same situation with in Vietnam.
Ah,
Hanoi is the capital of Vietnam, but Ho Chi Minh City people tourists often come to visit. Often visit Ho Chi Minh City, and
yes.
there, yes, more
Crowded.
more crowded and and uh, in Ho Chi Minh City the economics grow faster than in Hanoi.
Yes. Yes, I know about that, and you're right. It's the same. It happens the
Yes,
same. Okay, so we have United States. Which other country would you
yes.
visit?
I think that's I like to visit the United Kingdom is the next place where I want to visit.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Yes, there. I heard that there are many old castle.
Yes, the United Kingdom.
Yes, and their Big Ben, a
The Big
famous
Ben.
place.
Yes,
Yeah, famous place in the United Kingdom.
very good.
How Canada. How about the small river called Canada?
A small
Ha-
river.
Yes. That's the author mentioned in the video. In the video, is
Okay.
Canada. Canada. I don't hear exactly what is the word. But I think that is a small river in in the in the middle of the city.
Oh, canal.
Canal,
Yes, canal.
canal, canal, canal.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
What other
Uh,
country would you like to visit?
um, I would like to visit Germany.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yes, because there um, have a famous beer with very delicious taste.
Do you like to drink beer?
Yes, of course. How about you?
No, I don't drink.
You cannot. You cannot drink beer, or you don't like to drink it.
I don't like to drink beer because the beer tastes bitter
Yes,
and
yes,
I
of
don't like
course.
how it tastes.
Yeah, I see.
I rather to drink wine.
You drink wine?
Yes, but
Yes,
sometimes.
yes. Some wine is very healthy, very good for health, right?
Yeah, they say that is very good for your health.
For example, wine. Yes.
Yeah, you're right. But no, beer, it's not my favorite.
Yeah. Many women said that they don't like beer.
Yeah, it's because of the taste, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would like to go to Germany? Which other country would you like to visit?
I don't like visit China. But in the video they said that in China we can visit Shanghai, can visit Beijing, but
Beijing?
Beijing and Jiangdong, but I don't like to visit China.
You wouldn't like to visit. You wouldn't like. Yeah.
Yeah,
You say I
would
wouldn't
I wouldn't
like
visit.
to visit
I wouldn't.
China.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to visit China.
Okay, very fair enough. And I understand why.
Uh-huh. Because I don't know why, but in Asia, people don't like much China because there are a lot of Chinese product. Uh, they aren't good in quality.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, so I think that a lot of Asian people don't like China. China, even even visit China, they also don't like.
They don't like it. Yes, I've heard about it. A lot of my students they tell me the same
Yes.
that they don't like China. But I
And
think it's a political situation and also there's a lot of history between China and Vietnam, and I totally understand.
yes, of course, there are lots of conflict between two neighbors, and you see in Ho Chi Minh City, many Vietnamese want to travel to America, to the United States
Mm-hmm.
to live for a long time, live for a long time because they scare of Chinese will come to Vietnam. Yes, that's
Yeah,
the truth. That is the situation.
that is the situation. Yes, I understand. I totally understand. Okay, tell me, how did you feel in the class? What things would you like to change? What things would you like to do? At the end of the lesson, I always like to ask my students how do they feel in the lesson?
Yes,
How do they feel with me? And any feedback that you want to give me so we can improve
yes,
our classes.
yes, teacher. I think that's for me to speak to speaking English in my I think that my interesting. I like to even to you see with Vietnamese people. I try to speak English, and I think that maybe they can understand little. So I like to speak English everywhere and everywhere, anytime and any and everywhere.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah,
Yes, of
yeah,
course.
yes.
Okay.
It's my favorite. Yes, I think that because now my English is not good, so I try to improve it. So that make me have a big emotion to speak English, to use English. Yes, and so I feel very happy whenever I learn English. Yes, sometimes I think that if I have a chance, I will learn English every day. With
Okay. Very
yes,
good.
and yes, because you see, there are many business. I think that if my English is good, is really good. I can do a lot of things. I can do a lot of business between America, the United States and Vietnamese. For example, to import a lot of American food to sell in Vietnam. Yes, because I know a lot of countries, a lot of companies who do like that. So I think that's to can be speak English is my interesting. And you see, about our back your question about
Mm-hmm.
our class. Uh, I think that because today is the beginning,
Yeah.
so we need time. Yeah, we need time to get acquainted to each other.
Yes, of course. Okay, it was a
Yes,
pleasure to meet you. I really
yes,
hope you have a good night, and I'm looking forward for our next class tomorrow.
yes, teacher. Thank
Okay.
you for your lesson. Have a good day and see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye bye, teacher. See you.